Happy Friday. Welcome, Michael LaFido. First Friday of the new year. Wanted to uh, welcome everybody. We have a lot of returning guests. We have a pretty good audience that is consistently reaching out to us, asking what the next topic is going to be, who's going to be our next guest. And if this is your first time jumping on one of our live streams, welcome. Or for those of you that are watching this on replay, we have plenty of other Luxury Fridays. You can go to our YouTube channel, which is just at Luxury Specialist on YouTube, at Luxury Specialist. And I'll pop that up there right now. If you go to YouTube and just type in at Luxury Specialist, you'll be able to see our previous videos. So with that being said, welcome to the first Friday of the new year. Wanted to cover a couple things today. First off, would love to hear from you. So no matter where you're from, type in the comments section. You don't have to download anything. Type in a question you have for me in the comments section, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever platform you're watching this on. Just go ahead and type in your question in the comments section, and we'll be sure to answer that for you. Again, if you are watching a replay, you can shoot me an email at michael@marketingluxurygroup.com, michael@marketingluxurygroup. We have some pretty exciting things coming up with our podcast. We just released our 222nd podcast, and our 224th and 225th is coming up, and we have some exciting guests and some exciting announcements coming up here in the near future. Additionally, we are doing our live streams each Friday, usually starting off at 11 a.m. Central. I had to attend a wake today, so we're coming on at a unique time. But I just wanted to thank all of our viewership, and if you are getting value, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you'd like to see more of, or if you have a guest that you think would be a great fit, let me know that as well. Again, feel free to type in your questions in the comments section. So here we are, 2023, clean slate, New Year's resolutions, business planning. We're 1 week into the new year, clean slate. If you had a bad year, you got a great year. You can have a great year this year. If you had a great year last year, well, pressure's on to have as good of a year this year. But early on, talking to others locally as well as outside the area, we're seeing a little uptick in activity. The first week of the year already. We're seeing an uptick in activity, seeing more inquiries, more people calling in, floor calls, people calling off of signs, seeing more people go through showings, right? We're seeing more showings and listings. So overall, even though we're in the wintry mix of things in the Midwest and out west, they have a lot of rain going on right now. We have seen a bump in activity the first couple business days of the new year. So hopefully that trend continues. Would love to hear about you and what you're seeing in your local market as well. So please type that in the comment section. We've had calls from buyers out of the blue. We had people call me. I actually have a listing appointment today for a $1.5 million home. That was it's not a come list me, but it's come share with me your marketing plan and let me know what my home is worth. And those are always nice, unexpected. You do a good enough job putting your name out there, bringing value in your marketplace, being top of mind awareness, and those opportunities do present themselves. All right, got our first question. Our first question from Dugan. I've had Dugan on the show in the past. Dugan says, where do I see the luxury market going? So where do I see the luxury market going? Well, typically, Dugan, the luxury market is not as affected by interest rates as your average price properties, your entry level. So not just because many of the high-end buyers are cash, but that's a big part of it. So I do see the luxury market still being strong, but I do see it slowing down a bit, with many high net worth individuals buying multiple properties or secondary homes or lake houses. Those markets I do think will be affected a little bit. And so sometimes you'll see a little bit of a trickle down. But overall, I still see the luxury market being strong. It typically is not as affected by rates fluctuating up and down. But I do think mortgage rates are stabilizing a bit. That's good. The Fed has done their best part by, uh, raising the interest rates on short-term loans to help fight off the inflation that we're seeing here. So overall, great question. Overall, I think the luxury market is still going to be pretty strong. One thing I wanted to share with you on the group here is we just put a really pretty significant home under contract and gorgeous property. And I'll show it to you. I posted yesterday on Facebook that. And so that was a pretty cool property. And we had the home inspection yesterday. And the home inspection, this is the house right there. We just put it under contract. It's in a town called Oak Brook, Illinois. I represent the buyer. It's about a 10,000 square foot home. Looks like it belongs in Colorado. It's a really cool property. But what I want to share with you is, so we just put this home under contract, and what I wanted to share with you guys, though, is that even though we put this home under contract and the home was only 6 years old, we had the home inspection. And wow, was there some really cool things that I learned from the home inspectors. This inspection company, they sent out 6 people. They were there for 2.5 hours for a 10,000 square foot home. They got the drone up in the air, taking pictures of the roof and the fireplace and the exterior fireplace and the stonework. But one thing I want to share with you right now was an actual an image that popped up in the garage. So you're actually looking at an actual image. I know it's hard to see here of the garage during the inspection. There were a couple spots that you could tell they touched up the ceiling a little bit. So, but with these thermal imaging cameras, you can see, like, for example, right now, I know you can't really tell, but like if you were to blow this up, you can't tell that there was any water damage potentially or active leak in the corner where the ceiling and the wall meets. But now if you look right here on this image, you could see that discoloration and that there's an active leak going on there. So that was something that was really neat, that I, saw this thermal imaging. And I thought about buying a thermal imaging camera just so when we're out with these buyers on these high-end and unique properties and they have some concerns that, we can say, hey, you know what, let me check to see if there is any active water going on, any active water leak. So that was something that was pretty neat. So again, I'm always trying to learn, trying to get a different angle and bring more value to my clients. And that was something that was very enlightening, is this thermal imagery that was used at the home inspection yesterday, that to the naked eye, you did not think there was any active water in this particular area, but there is. So it could save the buyer thousands of dollars in headaches. And even when you represent a seller, if you're touring a home and bring something out like this, you can point out some potential red flags that they could be proactive and take care of. So again, bring more value to the table as a consultant and as an advisor. That is how you can earn repeat business and stand out in a competitive market. So I wanted to share that with you. That was just fresh off of the inspection yesterday. The other thing that was really cool is, I know this is probably hard to see here. Let me try to show you this as well. So with this same thermal imagery, you're looking at hardwood floors right now on the first floor. With that thermal imagery camera, you can see where the radiant heat, where the piping went. And so you might not think anything of it, but what if there was a break in the line and an inspector doesn't really, they can't check for that normally, but with the thermal imagery, they can. So that was something else that popped up that was pretty cool that I wanted to share with you. So getting back to today's topic, is first Friday of the new year, and just wanted to manage your expectations as far as 2023 with real estate. Life is what drives real estate. Somebody's getting married, somebody's relocating, somebody got their dream job and they might be upsizing. Somebody unfortunately is financially hurting, they might have to downsize, or maybe they're physically, they need a ranch. They need first floor full bathroom. And so your parents, my parents, they might need to downsize. That's what drives real estate. It's not who the president is or what interest rates. Those are some things that can factor positively or negatively. I call that a tailwind, or momentum, or I would say the opposite of that is some downward pressure. Okay. And so downward pressure is not necessarily positive, right? That can affect things. But at the end of the day, life is what drives real estate. And so I just want to remind you, as an agent, as a team leader, as a broker owner, that's really what Luxury Fridays is all about, is bringing value to the community. I'm not brand agnostic. This is brand agnostic when it comes to our trainings. I don't care if you're with Remax, Coldwell Banker, XYZ, EXP, Compass, doesn't matter. We're trying to raise the bar for the industry and bring you more value. So life is what drives real estate. Just keep that in mind. Goals, have some visuals for your goals, right? New Year's resolution. Many people have them, and then many people, they're broke in the first month because you don't have them written down, you don't have visual reminders, and you're not committed to it. So those are some of my inspirational messages for you today. Again, we are looking forward to rolling out some new exciting things and some exciting announcements. We are going to be going to Cabo, by the way. Our next luxury designation training is going to be in Cabo, and it's going to be. Let me do this here for you. Our next training is going to be in Cabo, and it is coming up. Before you know it, it will be here. So let me share with you. That is going to be. Let me try to find that link for you here. There we go. Our next training is going to be on March 31st. It's going to be in Cabo. We are going to be announcing the location soon. So if you're looking to work smarter, not harder, if you're looking to differentiate yourself and you want to make a vacation out of it, then you should consider our upcoming training in March in Cabo. We're really excited about it. More and more details will be released, but it'll be a full day training in Cabo. All the details can be found at luxurydesignation.com, luxurydesignation.com. If you go to luxurydesignation.com, you can find out all the details about this event in Cabo. And that's going to be March 31st. March 31st is the date on that. Okay. So yes, we are looking forward to that. That is going to be coming up. Luxurydesignation.com in Cabo. All the details can be found there. Again, if you are a broker owner, a team leader, and you're looking to perhaps bring us in, you want to rally the troops, you want to motivate the troops on working smarter, not harder, on increasing their average sale price, on bringing more value to all your clients, entry level, average, high end, and luxury, then feel free to reach out to me. You can shoot me an email. Shoot me an email is probably the best way to reach out to me and see if we're coming to your city or if we'd be interested in coming to your city. So that's coming up on March 31st. Okay. Wanted to share that with you. Michael LaFido. What questions? Anybody have a question? Anybody have a question? This would be a great time to ask it. Anybody have a question? Those of you that are watching, the the replay of this, don't forget our podcast. I mentioned it earlier, Luxury Listing Podcast. If you're getting value from that, leave us a like, leave us a review. You can shoot me an email, michael@marketingluxurygroup.com. michael@marketingluxurygroup.com is our email. All right. So that is what I wanted to cover today. We do have next week, we have a special guest from Idaho. We're going to talk a little bit about that market. We like to feature different markets on here as well. And so we'll be featuring some luxury properties, but more importantly, get some insight from a gentleman that went to one of our trainings in the past and has some great insights on what he's doing today to attract more high-end buyers and sellers. So we want to share that with you next Friday on Luxury Fridays. Any questions, feel free to type them in. But for those of you that don't have a question right now, you can always shoot me an email, michael@marketingluxurygroup.com, michael@marketingluxurygroup.com. And don't forget, our next in-person designation training is coming up March 31st in Cabo. Michael LaFido, I want to share that with you. Until next time, guys, please shoot me an email. Let me know what questions you have. If you have a guest you want to nominate, this would be the platform to do so. The best way to do that is shoot me an email, michael@marketingluxurygroup.com. I appreciate everybody's time. I wanted to keep this first Luxury Fridays of the year short and simple. Just touch base with everybody. Let them know that, hey, the market's starting off pretty strong. That's what I'm gathering from others. That's what I'm seeing firsthand. And so don't let the news dictate the message. Okay, somebody's getting married, somebody's relocating, somebody's come into money, somebody's got a lot of equity that they need to get out, and that's what drives real estate. Until next time, I'm your host, Michael LaFido. Keep raising the bar in real estate and prove others wrong. Take care. Bye-bye.